The news today, the third Wednesday of September is designated Dr. Hector P. Garcia Texas State Recognition Day. The life of this influential man was celebrated with a special luncheon out at Mar Colleg today. It's part of the college's Hispanic Heritage Month festivities. Scholarships were presented to two students who are planning to go into the medical field. Dr. Garcia's daughter says that his life continues to inspire our new generations.
But also, how did he help everybody else? Veterans, people who could not get an education, people who were ill. I think that his life was just multifocal, and he did a wonderful job helping others.
That's Cecilia Garcia Akers, and she had copies of her book about her father, which she autographed for those who attended this incredible celebration.